It's all about humanity.
Aloha everyone, thanks for tuning into my easy Dagganoth King's Guide. Let's dive into the requirements and gear and supplies. So you need an absolute minimum of base 80 stats across the board: attack, strength, defense, range, and mage. You also need 70 plus prayer, and I do suggest augury and rigor as well. So for the quest requirements, there's regicide, that's for the dragon halley. You can also use a crystal halberd, and that's a little bit more effective. For the pet rock, which is definitely a mandatory thing to get there and to have access to water birth, you want to complete the Fremenic trials. Desert treasure for the ancient magics, blood blitz and barrage, and then the king's ransom to unlock piety prayer. Go and subscribe to Slayer Music 1's channel as well. He creates the best quest guides for quest guides on YouTube. It's pretty self-explanatory for the gear. Just model my gear. But if you can't afford a Ring of Suffering, for instance, just substitute it with an Archer's Ring, Berserker Ring, or even a Ring of Wealth. You're definitely gonna want to get some defense bonus though. So you could do an Armadillo chest plate and just a card legs or whatever. But then, to be honest, Barrows is really good. You can use a poison toxic staff or just the regular trident, and that's also very effective for no magic bonus as well. And with the Slayer helmet imbued, you can hit blood barrage and blood blitz really easy. Also, yeah, the occult necklace just to give that extra accuracy. So getting there is probably the most difficult part. So we're gonna go to Relica. We're just starting off here in Relica. You can use Scroll of Redirection on a house tab and teleport straight to Relica. It takes 30 construction. From there, you take the boat to Waterbirth Island. And then you just run around the crescent and go all the way to the middle of the crescent, where you'll find the cave, the entrance, the very real beginning part to the epic adventure just to get to the kings. So I protect range as the Dagganoth can continue to missile you even after you pass the melee zone. Some will be meleeing you, most of the time you'll be hit with range. So you go all the way up to the northwest part and you use your pet rock on that little pressure platform, and you stand on the other side, and then you can unlock that door. So you don't need a partner for that, just use the pet rock. Pray melee for all of these giant crabs, the giant rock crabs. They're really weak, however, they can still get you that extra damage, and every bit counts for the Dagganoth King's runs. So equip your Rune Throne Axe, and you see how that Dagganoth spawn is in the way? You want to wait until that puppy is back and spawn like that, and then you go and throw the axe in that middle mirror just straight west of that ladder. So right there you're gonna be praying mage against mage right when you walk down that, and then you're gonna continue to just run, just follow my path, pray against the same prayers, always melee in the rock crabs. You won't have any mage or range with the rock crab zones, which are nice, and you're just gonna be dealing with the normal regular Dagganoths. So it's your preference really if you want to pray range or missiles. But as you can see, the one thing you want to really do is pray against the magic, the Woloskis. And there's a section there that there's just 3 different chambers where you're going to do nothing but pray with magic. The rock crabs are easy, you run past them, and make sure you're just sipping on that stamina potion. However, they won't start attacking you right when you enter the cave, so you have a chance to see, okay, I'm gonna pray the melee against these guys. And the Dagganoths, it really just depends. Sometimes they'll attack you with melee, sometimes with range. I always just protect against missiles when I go and run through them. And we're getting to the part where we're gonna get ready to go into the main chamber to start killing the Dagganoth kings. So it's really not that bad of a journey as everyone makes it out to be, or if you've tried to go on your own and just gotten completely lost and rage quit. Totally understand, but once you get to those rock lobsters, pray melee at first, but then right when you enter into the room, it opens up into that room, you want to pray mage instantly. And so there's the entrance to the king's lair. So I just peeked real fast, but there's one player in each the Slayer and the Standard cave. As you can guess, the Slayer cave is only for those on Slayer tasks. So you can just post up in that spot right there. That's a safe spot. You could even have an alt account bring you supplies to that safe spot, which is pretty cool. But you peek into that crevice from the safe spot and you can see where you need to go, which world is open. So I found a world that, and remember what world you're in case you die or just something glitches out. So I made a mistake. You go down into the Slayer one, or if you're standard and it's open, then go to the standard, but I like to go to the Slayer ones. So just right off the bat, you unload those special attacks on the Supreme. The Rex and the Supreme are gonna both be attacking you. Supreme is range, weak against melee. Rex is melee, weak against mage. But you want to get rid of that Supreme first at all costs. So this is the toughest part. As you can see, this is a perfect example for the video because I usually don't take this much damage. But when I was recording this, I almost died. But that almost never happens. So it was perfect because lots of you guys are either going to die at this part or get really close. So as you can see, I just went in safe spotted right by that ladder that you climb down. Just always protect mage. Dagganoth Prime, he can just totally own you. Just wreck shop sauce all across the board with like 40s plus with the mage. But the Supreme is like 30s, and then the Rex is an occasional 30 or so. But you can safe spot the Rex and heal right away, as you can see what I'm doing. Sometimes you can actually just long range the Prime from that safe spot and you don't have to heal on the Rex yet, and you can wait for the Supreme to respawn and just go back and forth like that. But I mean, honestly, you just want to be dealing with one of the far distance attackers at any given time, preferably getting Supreme out of the way, because whenever Prime, the one that I'm killing now, whenever Dagganoth Prime is around, you have to pray against magic. You can't pray against anything else. You will die every time if you don't pray against magic. So as you can see, the Supreme just respawned, but he was just off enough to where I could completely finish killing Prime before I went and killed the Supreme. Sometimes if the Supreme spawns and you're still killing Prime, just stop killing Prime and go and kill Supreme. He's really weak with melee, and you're less likely to die or take a lot of damage by killing the Supreme first. And then you continue on with Rex after. So the whole goal is to get into a rhythm where you know exactly what's going to spawn next and you're comfortable with the safe spot. Everyone switches it up, but thanks for watching my guide. It's pretty basic when you get into the flow of it. As you can see, I've only killed a couple hundred of each of them, and I've already gotten Archer's Rings, Berserker Rings, no pet yet. However, it's really easy to get into the flow. I know you guys will have a blast once you get the hang of it. So keep at it, don't give up. Check out the rest of my videos and subscribe to my channel. It goes a long way. Shoots!